May I know your name?
My name is Yambel Singha.
Can you tell me again?
Yambel, Y-A-M-B-E-M,
তুমি লিখিলা নামটো
Anand Singha.
Okay.
Sinha.
Singha, S-I-N-G-H. G, with a G.
Oh, Singha. You are from?
I'm from Guwahati.
Your qualification?
I did my graduation from Cotton College with BSc Honours in Physics.
Physics.
Yes, sir.
Acha. So you are a graduate.
Yes, sir.
Acha. What are you doing now?
Sir, I'm preparing for various kinds of exams, government exams, and I'm pursuing Masters in Sociology from IGNOU.
IGNOU.
Yes, sir.
For the first time you appeared in this civil service?
No, sir, this is my second attempt. My first attempt was in 2016, which was finally conducted in 2018.
What are your subjects in the examination?
My subjects were Sociology and Education.
Sociology, education?
Yes, sir.
And?
The other
দুটা লাগে নেকি?
দুটা আছে।
ও নোট তিনটা নহয়?
তিনটা আছে। দুটা অপশন আৰু আপোনাৰ জিএস পেপাৰ।
ও
আগৰ প্যাটাৰ্নটো স্যার।
ও আগৰ পেটাৰ্ণ আচ্ছা 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 এতিয়াতো বহুত বেছি হৈ গ'ল এতিয়া আচ্ছা আচ্ছা How many districts are there in Assam?
33. 33.
33.
Sir.
How many blocks are there?
Sir, I'm unaware of that question. I'm unaware to answer. I don't know the answer.
Do you know during that period of which king Huan Sang visited Assam?
Bhaskar Varman.
Where did Huan Sang got his education?
Sir, I can't
In
recall
India.
Sir, I'm confused and I can't give any wrong answer right now.
Have you heard the name of Taxila?
Yes, sir.
Nalanda?
Yes, sir. I
Between
was
Nalanda and Taxila, where he got his education?
Sir, I would not like to take a guess. So
Nalanda.
Nalanda.
Have you heard the name of Shilabhadra?
Sir, I have heard it, but I can't recall the context or with which he was associated with.
He was the vice chancellor of Nalanda.
Okay.
Do you have any knowledge about the burning of or destruction of this Nalanda? And who destroyed this Nalanda, entire Nalanda area?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know.
Bakhtiyar Khaliji.
Okay, sir.
Bakhtiyar Khaliji. When did Ahams come to Assam?
Sir, during 13th century, Sukapa established the capital at Saraidev in 1253.
First capital of Aham?
Saraidev.
Saraidev. Where is Saraidev now?
Sir, around Sibsagar area.
Is it a subdivision or district?
It is now presently a district.
Can you tell me what is the difference between money bill and finance bill?
Yes, for money bill is introduced under Article 110, and finance bill is introduced under as per the provisions under Article 117. There are specific around 7 conditions for which a money bill must be for a bill to be considered money bill, and for the introduction of money bill prior consent of the president is required. And a money bill has no Rajya Sabha has no role to play in the passage of money bill, whereas finance bill, there are 2 types, finance bill 1 and 2. I am unable to recall exactly, but I can say that finance bill 2, in that bill the Rajya Sabha has a role to play. So we can say that all finance bills are we can say that all money bills are finance bills, but all finance bills are not money bills.
Achha.
Finance bill, money bill is a you can say that money bill is it's like a subset of finance bill.
Okay, sir. Can you tell me the ongoing issue which is going on presently in Assam, or just tell me if anything going on today in Assam, anything important, be it in Assam or in India?
Recently, there is a present ongoing clash between the border areas of Assam and Mizoram pertaining to some certain COVID center. Then there are issues relating to foreign tribunals and the places where the assigned foreigners are kept. Then there was a recently NRC issue. Then recently again there was the Bagjan fire, which gained, which came to national view because of the because of the incident. Then there is the Dihing Patkai, the mining issues. People raised their voices against that, against the environmental issues.
Okay.
Then the flood issue, then the constant flood, one of the worst it was this time for Brahmaputra. Then
Achha, never mind. Do you think that the role of ACS officers have been undermined in Assam?
we cannot say that it is undermined, because in the within the constitution and within the rules, every officer is given enough influence, enough power within the rules to fulfill their responsibilities and fulfill their responsibilities.
Okay. So you think that ACS officers are getting enough power and all to implement all the schemes and policies of the government accordingly?
Yes, they are given enough powers.
Achha. Okay, fine. Thank you. Sir, Mithun,
Okay, Yamin, right? You said your
Sir,
name was
Anand.
Anand.
Yambel is my clan name.
Okay, okay. So Anand, this is your second attempt, I suppose,
Yes, sir.
as you have told. And okay, have you heard about that string of pearl theory? Have you heard
Yes,
about
sir.
string of pearl theory? Can you just briefly say what it is?
So it is a policy adopted by China through which they are trying to build ports in strategic places along the oceans, like the Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean. For example, their acquisition of Hambantota port from Sri Lanka, then their establishment of military port in Djibouti, in such a way, and their ties with various other maritime countries, through which they want to exert the influence. This is one of the tactics adopted by Chinese to increase their influence in the world global geopolitics.
Okay, so what is India's take in that? What is India doing?
India is trying to counter. In the most recent case, we can see that they have included Australia and India. What they are going to include Australia in Quad exercises.
Quad exercise.
Yes, sir. Then on top of that, India has also signed many. India has acquired military base. India doesn't acquire military base. They have had understanding with the Singaporean. They have the Singaporean. Then they had Seychelles, then with US and with Russia, they are trying to establish a counter Chinese influence.
So is that given a name like string of pearl? Is it also given a name like something like Singapore? Like India is going for setting its bases, or suppose setting its naval ships in Singapore or Indonesia?
Sir, I can't remember exactly that, but Narendra Modi had given one of his mnemonics, Sagar, for which I can't remember the full form exactly, but
necklace of diamond. Have you heard
necklace
about
of diamond? Okay,
necklace of
sir.
diamond.
I couldn't
Anyway,
remember.
okay. So suppose let's say that you have become the deputy collector of the district
Okay, sir.
of Kamrup Metro.
Yes, sir.
Then what is the major thing that you are going to bring some change, or suppose what is the major problem that you see which is there in Kamrup Metro that you want to bring some change in?
Sir, I'm sorry. I can't.
Anything, suppose flood is also one of the major
Yes, sir,
problems. So apart from that,
sir, rehabilitation programs, sir, the setting up of houses near the banks.
okay.
So we can take up measures to rehabilitate and provide proper land areas to those people. Then
Have you heard about urbanization? Something called as
yes, sir,
urbanization.
urbanization. There is an urbanization issue and drainage, floods during rainy seasons.
Flash floods.
We can ensure that the drains, we can try to create awareness among people so that they don't clog the drains with their waste, and there is a regular cleaning of drains before the rainy season arrives.
So suppose, just I am stopping you. Suppose there is a wetland
Yes, sir.
nearby Guwahati.
Yes, sir.
can you name that wetland?
Deepor Bill.
Deepor Bill.
Yes, sir.
So, is there any connection between Deepor Bill and garbage disposal of Guwahati Metro?
Sir, garbage, I cannot say whether there is a relation, but there are many instances where we can even now observe the differences between Deepor Bill of today and Deepor Bill of a few years ago, whereby because of people visiting Deepor Bill as picnic places, they just have their time and dispose of whatever they have eaten or in that places, and we can see the clear difference between Deepor Bill of today and Deepor Bill a few years ago.
Rather, actually, there is a dumping ground there nearby
sir.
Deepor Bill. So that is why there is also one of the major.
Okay, sir, I was unaware of that.
Achha, for you,
Yes.
what I have understood is
Yes,
you
sir.
have to know certain facts about Assam actually.
Yes, sir.
As you have told us, there are 33 districts only.
Yes, sir.
But if you go through newspapers properly, you will find that recently
Bojali.
Assam had added one more district actually.
Yes, sir, but I checked yesterday on the website of Assam.
But they are about to start actually.
Okay,
That
sir.
There is a reason we
Okay.
have to include it actually.
Okay, sir, no, sir,
Because in
I
many,
checked it.
in many cases,
Yes,
you
sir.
will be asked many questions relating to Assam.
Yes, sir.
Say how many villages are there?
Okay, sir.
They may ask you.
Yes.
How many villages are there? How many subdivisions are there? How many development blocks are there?
Yes, sir.
And do you know about Hamre?
Yes, sir.
Is it a subdivision or a district?
Sir, it's not a district.
Huh?
Sir, it's not a district. I checked the districts yesterday.
No, it was converted into a district.
Okay,
West
sir.
West Karbi Angla.
Okay, sir.
West Karbi Angla.
Yes, earlier Hamre subdivision.
But another district is the 33. So we are to actually go through all this information regarding Assam. Total area, do you know total area of Assam?
I'm sorry, sir. I know the percentage of the area of Assam compared to India. It is
But
2
you might be
Yes, sir.
asked
Yeah.
about the total area of your state.
Yes, sir.
So basically, we are trying to say is you have to know
Yes,
about
sir.
your own state because
Yes, sir.
mostly you will be getting questions related to your state actually.
That's right.
Yes.
The 78,000 square kilometer, most probably, you check it. I think so.
That is
So all these things, how many villages are there, how many ethnic groups are there in Assam,
Yes, sir.
how many languages are spoken, how many total population of Karbi Anglong district, total population of North Kasar Hills, and so some abbreviations are there. They may ask you also.
Yes, sir.
So all these things you are to know.
Okay, sir.
You are supposed to know, not
Yes, sir.
that you will know everything, but at least minimum thing that who was Lora Roja,
Yes, sir.
who was Momaita Muli,
Yes, sir.
who introduced this textile, this thing in Assam. So all these things might be asked.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, but I think
Yes, sir.
will be and so many things about India also.
Yes, sir.
How many hill states are there in the northeast? Why it is called Seven Sisters?
Yes.
Is there any uranium mines in the northeast?
Yes, sir.
If so, where it is found? Why coal is called black diamond?
Because it has been produced in the same way as diamond with pressure and over time.
What is liquid gold?
Liquid gold, sir. These are gold paper instruments which are now being bought in place of actual gold, but these instruments are backed by actual gold.
Liquid gold.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir, I don't know the answer.
Petroleum.
Petroleum. is
Okay.
good.
Petroleum is called liquid gold. So many things are there.
And this also you don't do this mistake that if you do not know, just let it. Suppose say I don't know, because otherwise it will be like beating around the bush. So
Yes, sir.
Do not guess, that means.
Yes, sir. Okay.
That is fine. And one more thing,
Yes, sir.
while interacting with the panel, you have to look for each and every member actually.
Okay,
Because
sir.
while interaction, you are just, whoever is asking the question, you are looking into them, right? That
Yes,
means indirectly you are ignoring the fact that the other panel members are also present. And that is not liked by the members actually.
Okay, sir.
So you have to keep aware of these things.
You have to
Otherwise, it
keep
was-
in mind that these things will be asked. I hope you will do better if you go through all these things.
Otherwise, it was good.
It's okay. Otherwise, your performance is good.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you
the
so
best.
much. Okay,
Thank
all
you.
the best.
Thank you.